Welcome back, everyone. It was a challenging week of work. It's time for us to restore and to recover our body. So let's begin this Pilates stretching workout on our back today. Go ahead and lay down with me. Take your arms behind your head, extend those legs. Inhalation and exhalation, long, feel good, straight, guys. Take a deep breath, and on exhalation, slowly draw your knees towards your chest or your belly. Give your knees or your shins a gentle press. Take a deep breath, and on exhalation, guys, extend those legs and straddle them. Go ahead and open them up as wide as you want. Take a deep breath, inhalation, guys. And on exhalation, draw your both knees together. And this time, bring your shoulders off the floor a little bit more. That's it. Take a deep breath and extend those legs, guys, again. One more time for the deep, feel good stretch. Go ahead and take your feet to the corners of your mat and take your arms to the corners of your mat as well. Take a deep breath, and on exhalation, guys, stretch a little bit wider and a little bit longer. Pilates star on your supine position. Close your eyes if you want. Make your body feel good. Take a deep breath, guys. Inhalation. And on exhalation, draw those arms all the way towards the ground. Set your feet a little bit wider than normal. And slowly bring those hips off the floor. Take a deep breath. Take your time. In through the nose, guys, and out through the mouth or through the nose. Just as long as you're breathing, I'm happy with that. In your bridge, make sure that your knee is nice and open and there is no weight on your neck at all. Slowly bring in your hips and back on the floor, nice and gentle. Go ahead and bring your both knees back towards your belly or chest. Give them a good hug, a good squeeze. Set your feet 90 degrees above the floor and separate your knees and feet a little bit. Go ahead and start your very gentle pendulum. Try to not bring your feet and knees together. And just keep them the same distance as you already set them at the very beginning of the exercise. And give me just 4 more, nice and gentle. We're going slow, with control and awareness to the movement. And if your body asking you to stop in some point and stay in some positions a little bit longer, doing extra stretches, please do it, don't resist. Go ahead and extend your one leg and take your other quadricep towards your belly. Your other leg towards your belly, guys. Take a deep breath. Inhalation through the nose, exhalation through the nose or mouth. If you need to put this extended leg, which is in a hover on the floor, please do it. But if you can hold that leg hovering, then stay with me. And we're giving a gentle push press on that other ankle, calf or thigh, whatever you can reach. Take your time, guys. That's it. And then slowly bring your shoulders back on the floor so your neck and head can rest. Release your other leg on the floor or to the hover position and give that knee a good squeeze. Take a deep breath and slowly extend that leg all the way and come on up, guys. Climb a little bit more higher. Your ankle, your calf, your thigh, whatever you can reach, and slowly, gently press, push on that leg. Make sure that your belly coming towards the front quadricep. You can put that other leg, which is the hovering, back on the floor if you have to. Let's bring the both knees back towards the chest, and we will simply rock side to side. Just right, left, right, whatever feels good. And again, it doesn't have to be fast. Just make sure your back is feeling really nice doing it. And one more, guys, all the way to the side. That's it. Let's go ahead and place both feet on the floor. And we will continue with the gentle halfway roll-ups. Just go ahead and lift vertebra by vertebra your upper body from the floor. Touch your thighs, all of your body. Bring the arms back. Let's do it a few more times. Reach, nice and gentle, back roll-ups. Take it back on the floor. Take your time, always on exhalation. Take it back, guys. Reach it. That's perfect. And take it back. Let's do just a couple of more. Very nice. And one more with me, guys, all the way. That's it. On the next one, we will go ahead and roll up. And we hold it for a few more extra breaths. Inhalation, exhalation, guys. Slowly take your both hands behind and open up those elbows. Extend your one leg. Press your lower back, guys, into the ground. And hold this with me, guys, for a few extra breaths. In through the nose, point your toes, out through the nose or mouth. Slowly, gently switch. So it's a supported leg hold. Make sure that you support your hip and neck. Your lower back is grounded, and continue to point those toes and stretch, guys. Bring your both knees towards the belly again, one more time. And we're ready for that single leg stretches right here. So if you need to hold your shoulders and head on the floor, you can do that. If you come in with me, we're gonna go lift the upper body, nice and defined, very strong legs extensions. Perfect. Check your back, guys, on the floor. Make sure that there is no gaps or arching between your mat and your lower back. Good work. Keep on breathing, guys. We have a few more. Again, if you have to rest your shoulders and head on the floor, please do it. We have 4 more. 4, guys. 3, 2, 1. Both knees towards the belly. One more time. Extend those legs. And we will continue with the gentle rollovers. You don't have to go all the way through. And you can just stop with your feet up towards the ceiling, right where I am right now. And if you follow in farther back, then we will slowly take the feet behind. I love rollover exercise. That makes my back feel so good. And again, if you are not going to the full one because you are a beginner or you're just not ready for this today, just keep your legs up towards the ceiling or maybe slightly angled. Let's do a few more. Perfect. Very good, guys. Come on up and do one more with me. Let's hold it for the few extra breaths up here, just like our halasana in the yoga practice. This makes your back feel so flexible. Just make sure you don't feel anything on your neck, right? If you do, you need to readjust position a little bit. And let's slowly bring our one leg on the floor and arms on the side. We're gonna go for the gentle leg circle. All the way, bring it up and draw the circle again. We're gonna give about 5-6 more circles on this side. That's it. Make sure you guys start with a little gentle, maybe shallow circles. And then if it feels good, if it feels right, go ahead and expand, guys, those circles. Make them a little bit wider. Not necessarily faster today. It is our restorative practice, restorative workout. Just go by sensation in your body. Let's go ahead and switch the legs. Point your toes and draw a nice circle with me. Reach in, and again, you might start a little bit more shallower And then expand that circle a little bit more. That's it. And let's give a few more on this side. Good job. And all the way. Let's give this like one more, an extra one. Very nice. Go ahead and point your toes back towards the ceiling. And we will go for the gentle bicycle, guys. So move your arms all the way along your body. And we will begin this bicycle. Very easy variation with your shoulders on the floor. Flex and point. So alternate those legs, flex and point. Just like you paddling, right? That's it. And we have a few more like this. And if my beginners, or if you're just not ready today for a little bit more work, right? Even on our restorative day, then you don't have to lift your shoulders off the floor, but you can. Elbows in line with shoulders and keep, guys, bicycle all the way. Few more. Inhalation, exhalation. Do not hold your breath, but brace your core. And just a couple more. Good work, everybody. I'm so proud of you. I'm almost ready to take you up to the seated position, but we have one more exercise here on the floor. Let's take our arms all the way behind and bring your hips back up. Feels good on the back. Make sure those arms behind doesn't put your neck in an uncomfortable position. Keep your breath floating. Lift your heels and just wiggle the tailbone a few times. If you feel that you need to put your heels on the floor back, you can. Bring a little bit higher and a little bit lower, and a little bit higher and a little bit lower, a little bit side to side from the bottom to the top. Excellent. And let's slowly, vertebra by vertebra, bring our hips back. Take your arms up towards the ceiling. Come on up, so you roll up all the way up and seated. Bring your one leg up, exactly like we did straight that leg being on the floor. We're going for the second set of it, right up here seated, which is a little bit more challenging. So I want you to focus on long and extended back and long and extended leg. If you want to use a towel or a little band or any piece of clothing, you can do that. Reach, guys, all the way in through that nose, out through that nose, flex your foot, and we're gonna go for a little strengthening. So lean gently back and just hold, guys, with me. Inhalation, exhalation, breathe, reach, and a little hold. Inhalation, exhalation, breathe, reach, and a little hold. We have just one more on this side. Breathe, reach, and a little hold. Let's slowly bring this leg back. In and on exhalation, extend your other leg, guys. Again, seated, it's a little bit more challenging than laying down to do this stretch. So take your time, guys, to adjust the form. Lifting the heart, scooping the belly in. Keep your back, guys, nice and tall in that seated position. Reaching all the way, couple more extra inhalations and exhalations. Go ahead and flex your foot right here, and we're gonna work just a little bit. Reach up, breathe, exhalation, release and hold. Scoop the belly, reach up, in breathe, exhalation, release and hold. Reach up and breathe, exhalation, releases, hold. This is your final one up here. Take a deep breath and slowly put your both feet on the floor. Take your hands behind, and we're going for the little windshield movement right up here. Let's do just a few more. And your next exercise is going to be roll like a ball, love it for the back. I love it for the restorative days. It feels so good. So if you're a beginner, then just simply tap the floor with your toes every single time to find support. If you come in with me, I'm gonna hold my ankles today, scoop the belly in, so I don't need to worry about swinging my legs or controlling them too much. So look in between, guys, and just roll back. Don't think too much about having a perfect form here. It will come with a practice. Roll as a ball, a little bit challenging exercise to figure it out at first. So if you do it the first time, just do the best what you can. All the way over slightly outside. That's it. And let's do guys 3 more. 3, 2, and one more. Come on back up. We will continue with the little mermaid. So take your one foot, guys, up front, another foot behind. You don't have to open it super wide, but the wider it is, more challenging it's going to be on your lower back. So just pick the place where you can feel the best. I want you to work, but I want you to recover and restore today as well. Let's reach up, lengthening through the spine before we folding forward. And on exhalation, we simply placing the belly through that hip flexor down towards that leg. I want you guys to relax your feet. Definitely relax your head and neck. Taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Very good. No tension in the hips and shoulders. We had enough of work this week. Very challenging week as always, pretty much. Go ahead and take yourself to the half spinal rotation. So the front leg and the same side arm, just push gently into that foot and look over the opposite shoulder. That's it. And just one more. Inhalation, exhalation, make it feel good. Take the hands behind and slowly, gently start to lift your hips off the floor. It might not be perfect today. Don't worry about it. Just do the best you can. Lift the hips, guys. Lift the hips. That's it. Perfect. We are ready to change the direction of the mermaid. So again, it doesn't have to be wide, but the more square position in between your ankles and your hips, the more challenging it is, definitely. So I want you to aim for your ankle and for your knee with your chest. So find the good form where you can feel the stretch, but it's still relaxing. And go ahead and fold forward through the hip flexor. We're just gonna spend here a few breaths, releasing that tension from the hips. Inhalation, exhalation. Very good. And let's slowly come back up to the seated and get ready for the half spinal stretch, half spinal twist on this side. So the front leg, the same side arm. Just put that hand on top of the foot. That will help you to go for that outside external half spinal rotation a little bit deeper by pushing against your own foot. Take a deep breath. And we will give it a few extra here. And let's slowly release. Take your both hands on the floor. And you can opt out of the hip lift and work just with the upper body. But if you're ready, go ahead and bring the hips up. Feels so good on the arms, shoulders, hips, and even ankles. And let's slowly return back on the floor. Go ahead, guys, and make your transfer to your kneeling position. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, one on top another. tuck your toes, guys, and we're gonna go and stretch our feet through the floor. So take your hands a little bit farther and sit towards your heels, but your toes are curled so you can feel them all the way. Bring your forehead on the floor if you can. Inhalation. Come on back up on exhalation to the center, and just halfway, you don't have to go deep, halfway and all the way back to your toes. Returning back to the toes feels good. Take a deep breath and exhalation back to the front. You don't have to go all the way through, just right before you start to feel it in the shoulders and wrists. One more, guys. All the way straight. Keep those toes curled. That's it. Forehead on the floor. And this time, guys, we're gonna go ahead and extend a little bit farther. So release your toes, shoulders up, back and down. My beginners, do not hesitate and put your elbows on the floor. If your wrist is not feeling good and your shoulders are not happy, put your elbows, guys, on the ground. Taking a deep breath. And on exhalation, moving back to your hips, to your feet, but this time toes are not curled. Let's do it one more time. Reach through the top all the way, vertebra by vertebra. You're reaching up and straightening that entire body. That's perfect. And let's take it back all the way. This time we're going to take our knees a little bit wider and sit back into your feet. Now, if your chest doesn't go all the way till the floor, that is okay. We're just again doing the best that we can. Step by step, we become more flexible, more aware of our body. And let's slowly take our one arm all the way underneath. All you have to do is just to bring your head, the side of your head, on the ground. And if your body feels that you need to come up a couple of the times, do that. Just I want you to feel free in those shoulders. That's it. Let's help ourselves to come back up, and we do exactly the same straight from the other side. Just slide that arm underneath. Put the side of your head on the floor. And again, if you feel that you need to rise up for a couple of times to feel better, to find better position, then do it. Let's slowly return back, and we will keep our knees wide, toes together, up and down, gentle, back straight, right here, reaching up, and reaching back down, in through that nose, out through the nose or your mouth. Try to express, guys, the full range of motion here. Scoop your belly, then expand all the way. Let's do just one more. Just one more. That's perfect. Go ahead, guys, and curl your toes for me. We're gonna go for toes a little bit more today. So now if you can't sit without support of your hands, you need to put your fist on the floor, just like this. But try again not to skip your toe work, because we do jump, hop, work, lift a lot through the week, so we really need a good deep stretching for those feet. Take a deep breath and try to let the entire body weight to sink down through. If you hold in your hands on the floor, that is totally fine. Come on back, guys, all the way back to the floor. We're gonna go to the prone position. So find yourself on the ground. We're gonna go for deeper hip stretches and relaxation. Put your both feet together. Make sure your belly is on the floor, right? And put your forehead towards the ground. Put that forehead on your hands and try not to resist. All we're doing right now, as we let in the gravity to pull our feet closer to the mat. Taking a deep breath, guys. Inhalation, exhalation. With each and every exhalation again, allow your hips, especially hips and lower back, to become softer, mellow, relaxed, flexible. Very good. And let's gently undo our feet and bring them closer, your knees. We will take the one elbow underneath the opposite and release your opposite leg. So it's a crisscross bind here. We're doing one leg at a time first before we're gonna do our bow. But if you're not gonna be ready for the bow, you can just repeat this one. Let's reach the knee off the ground if it's getting there. Taking a deep breath, guys. In through the nose. All right, we're gonna hold this ankle and we're just going to put that other leg on the side. If you need to do it in a different order, this is fine. We're gonna take the hand outside and open up a little bit deeper. But this is more optional. If you're ready for that, you could have just stayed with your leg extended and this elbow on the floor. Let's slowly release and we will change it to the other direction. So elbow underneath the shoulder, extend that opposite leg and reach, guys. So it's a crisscross reach, right arm, left leg, or left arm, right leg. Lift the knee off the ground if you're ready. No tension, guys. Take a deep breath and release on exhalation. That is it. And now if you're going a little bit farther with me, go ahead and pull that other knee. So your knee on the level with your hip. All right, reach it up. Deep breath. Continue to hold and slowly release that hand, that knee back. Now, if you're not doing the full one, this is okay. I just want you to use your straps or towels or any other piece of clothing just to begin the journey towards possible, right? Go ahead and reach the knees up. If it's getting there, leave the heart off. Breathe, guys. We have to breathe actively in order for our body to be able to stretch more effectively. That's it. Let's slowly release all the way back down. Bring your forehead on the floor and rest with me, guys. Taking a deep breath. We will take our hands and frame our heart, reaching all the way up. And tuck your toes, my friends, all the way, gentle as it can be. Transition to your downward facing dog or your upside down V. Everyone, let's pay attention to our head and neck. Neck is fully relaxed. There is no tension in the neck. Rotate your upper arm slightly outward. And beginners, guys, bend your knees. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Take your one leg up and slowly your way, guys. If you need a couple steps for this, then please do. All we're gonna do, we're gonna hold it for a few breaths in the low lunge, which is great for hips and great for the lower back. Take a deeper breath in. If you need to put your hands on the floor or on the blocks or in the chair or in the sofa, whatever you have around, please do it. It's a little bit more challenging without support, but if you can, you're welcome to do it. Come on back, stretch that back again. Your calves, your Achilles, couple times. Let's take the other leg up and step forward. Front knee above the front ankle, reaching all the way up and back. Reach to the floor with the blocks if you have to. Stay with me. Let the gravity do the work. All right, just a breath or two. I'm so proud of you guys. Come on back, step back to your time we're facing dog. Couple more Achilles and calf stretches. Relaxing neck and heart. Lift the heels. Take them back. Slowly bring your knees back on the floor. Sit back all the way over to your hips. Extend those arms up front. Come on back up with me. Take your both hands and bind them, guys, behind. Open up the rib cage. Send your hands towards the feet. Take a deep breath. In an exhalation, fold forward. Undo your hands if you have to. And come on up, guys. Slowly back with me. Reach all the way up. In through the nose and out through the nose or mouth. Fantastic. Outstanding work, everybody. Your Sunday Pilates stretching for recovery is complete. So if you're new, guys, welcome to the channel. Make sure to subscribe today. Leave me a comment below, team. Let me know how you feel after these stretches today. We need at least one day to go a little bit lighter, our recovery day. So recover well, and I will see you all tomorrow.